Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Matlab Explorer. So guys, today we are going to discuss the session on how to read and write a research paper. So I request you to listen and watch the complete video to get an idea about how can we read a research paper and how can we formulate or write a research paper. So watch till end, and if you have not subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe it and share and like the video. So when we talk about a research paper, we have to follow the certain format for that paper. The format is the standard format is first abstract, introduction, then literature survey or background research, then methodology, problem formulation, then the applied method, technique, and then simulation results in tabular form or graphical form, and then conclusion and future scope and references. So this is the standard format of any paper. So when we talk about how to read a paper, so from research point of view, we have to check out the literature survey the author has done. So what kind of techniques the author has covered, the year of publication in the paper, how old are those papers. It should not be very old, it should be recent one, like from past 5 years, not like 20-30 years old papers in your literature survey. And the problem formulation, we need to check out the mathematical analysis, whatever the author has proposed in his paper, the mathematical equations or any mathematical model, and we need to check out the applied technique, the suggested method. It can be optimization method, artificial intelligence, or any standard applied mathematics. And next we have to check out the results, either they are in tabular form or graphical form. What is the outcome, what is the output, what are the output parameters of the result, and last we have to check out the conclusion. So what is the conclusion and the future scope, what can further be done on that problem formulation. So you need to highlight these key points. In a literature survey, you have to check out the techniques, the results, the comparison between other authors' work, and the results. One important thing we need to take care of here is check out the research gap. Means what is the finding of research gap of that author, what is written inside the paper about the research gap. Means the gap which is already present in the work of previous authors. So you have to check out that gap, because that research gap will propose your future work. So so this is how you read paper. You can list down these techniques, the results, parameters, graphical analysis, and the conclusion. So once you get through all these features, these parameters, when you do your literature survey, for literature survey you can follow our previous lecture. There we have covered about the literature survey, literature review on the work. So you have to go through these points while reading a paper to understand a paper. Now, how to write a paper? Writing is similar like reading. When you are able to understand how to read a paper, similarly you can write a paper. First you have to write the abstract. in abstract, precisely you will write about your problem formulation, your suggested technique, how your technique is better as compared to other techniques, and what are the outputs you have achieved in your work in abstract. So introduction means you have to introduce your area, problem area. And next is literature survey or background research, where you have to write down your literature survey part, how many papers you have reviewed. You have to cover their techniques, their findings, and the comparison with other authors result. Next is problem formulation. You have to formulate your problem in mathematical form, in model form, or in some other textual form. Then next is applied technique. What kind of technique you are applied? Why are you applying your technique? Why is it better as compared to other techniques which are already there uh, in the literature? So what are the advantages of your technique? So once you are able to highlight these points, you are able to clear or write down your objectives of your research. Then you apply your technique on the problem formulation, on the problem statement, and you get the result. In the result, you represent your parameters in tabular form, graphical form, or in some other format. And in conclusion, you conclude that yes, my technique is better, and you show the comparison in the result. Compare your work with the work of other authors. Show your priorities, why your technique is better in terms of performance, cost, calculation, memory consumption, or some other criteria. So in conclusion, you conclude your work and show how why your work is better. So in future scope, you write about the further scope of your research, like the hybrid methods development or incorporation of some more parameters to extend your problem statement. And in the end, you write references. References should be very recent, like last 5 year papers. It should not be very old. You are reviewing like 30 years old work, so it should be very recent and like just 5 years old research paper. You have to download from the references internet, and you have to review it. So this is how you write paper. This is the basic idea about those folks, those people who are new to research in their bachelor, master, and PhD studies. So you can submit your paper in leading conferences, journals. You can present your paper and get your research published. It will give you recognition for your research. So I'm hoping that you like the video. Kindly subscribe the channel to get further updates on research, the working of Matlab, the different research areas, the toolboxes of Matlab we are going to cover in the future session. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned. Thank you.